Are you fearful or disgusted when you see packed holes or clusters of holes?
If that's you, then you could have trypophobia. So today we're talking about trypophobia, but do take a look around our YouTube channel because we've got loads of films to help with all sorts of different fears and phobias and anxiety disorders, as well as lots of ways to help you to feel calm or positive, happy and motivated.
So if you're fearful, you feel anxious, you feel sick, you're repulsed by small holes in a cluster, then it's highly likely that you have trypophobia.
Yeah, and we have really seen a rise of people telling us about this disgust that they have. Now, it's not registered in the DSM, which is the Diagnostic and Statistical, let's say that again, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of mental disorders, and that is kind of the Bible for mental health issues. And it's actually not registered in there, and it's not recognised in there. And unlike a phobia, this is more, trypophobia is actually a disgust. So even though it's called trypophobia, it's not really a standard kind of phobia.
So what sort of triggers are there? Well, lotus seed pods, honeycombs, coral, and mainly photoshopped photographs or fabricated photographs on social media.
Yeah, and there was some research done in 2013, and what they actually found in that, or what that study suggested, was that perhaps we have an innate aversion to these kind of clusters because of things like the skin of venomous snakes, skin infections, parasites, for example. So it was kind of figured, well, perhaps this is something that we're born with, just to give us, like I say, it's an innate aversion, but it's not a phobia.
To keep us safe, basically. And in 2017, there was also a study, and what they discovered is people who had skin infections or had had previous skin infections were more prone to getting trypophobia, and also is more common in women.
Yeah, and in 2016, another study was carried out in which what they suggested in this study was that people that struggled with trypophobia were more sensitive to stimuli. However, all those things we've mentioned there, whether it is because you've had a skin disorder, whether it is because you may be a little bit more sensitive to stimuli, whether it is an innate aversion, the fact is in that all the years that we've been treating trypophobia and all the people that we've helped overcome trypophobia, and believe me, there have been many, we have always found a cause.
Yeah, that's right. So essentially, nobody has been born with it. There has been an installation, and the most common installation has been a photoshopped photo of someone with a cluster of holes. There's two in particular, one with someone's face and it's on the cheek, and it's this cluster of holes that's imposed in a Photoshop picture, and the worst one is the palm of someone's hand. And I think, you know, if you've got trypophobia, you've probably seen that photograph. It's quite horrific, but it's not real.
No, it's just really clever graphics and makeup and things like that. That's why it's been done, and it's been circulating on social media. The person seen it, felt repulsed by it, and then suddenly have become more sensitive and more aware,
Hyper aware
of clusters. And so, you know, it's, for us, we genuinely believe that if you're suffering with trypophobia, it's because you've been disgusted by something that you've seen that potentially wasn't even real. So do make sure that you do subscribe to our channel, because in coming weeks we're going to help and give you some tips on how you can overcome your trypophobia.